Hey guys, how you all doing? It's Casual Racing Mondays, just like we do every week. I'm PJ, hi, and we are playing Forza Motorsport 7 this week. And to give you a hint of what we're racing, it's let's go into select car. There we go. We are racing Formula Fords tonight. So these are one make series that is very popular around the world. It's a grassroots form of motorsport. Most of the drivers that graduate up to Formula 1 or to IndyCar or to some of the other top series, they learn their craft in these. These are like the first kind of cars you race after. These are the first kind of cars you race after go-karts, essentially. They don't have a lot of power, but that means that the racing tends to be very close and they tend to be pretty good to drive. And in Forza Motorsport 7 they have their own one make series, which is what we are doing tonight. The one you see on screen right now is one that I painted up about a year ago. Anybody who wants the livery, they can find it at the they can find it by just searching my gamertag. I believe it's one of the ones that's featured in game. So if you're going to buy this car in Forza Motorsport 7, you should have it recommended to you almost immediately, and then you can just go download it. And for reference, it is based off of the Ford GT race car, which has been racing around Le Mans and a few other places over the past 3 years. And we are almost ready. We have a full stack of drivers tonight. We have 24 people, which is absolutely fantastic. We're bound to get good racing all the way up and down the field. Just to give a quick look around and see what we have here. We have HJD05, who is pretty rapid. Paul Panther, who I raced against on a stream about a week ago. Some really good racing. He joined the club because of it. Platfoot's a regular. Seaborg is a regular, and he's got his meta livery going again. I wonder what the win counter is going to be at the end of this week. King Koopa, I think I recognize the name. I'm not entirely certain. I do remember a King Koopa in a racing club that I used to race in before. I don't know if this is the same guy, but hopefully he's a good racer. AX201, the ever reliable German who's always here. Level Snorter, GT, the Greek god of tuning, and he's using my setup. He's using my livery, which is good to see. Wimbo, another recent regular. 40 Bread is also streaming over on Twitch at the moment. Skolzy, ever reliable, is running a fairly plain livery this time, but that is, we'll see how he does on track. Asian 32, I have not seen this guy race before, but Skolzy tells me he's okay. Rob, who I met at the Forza Racing Championship, he's a cool guy. We got Norbert in his Ferrari, who it's been a while since he's raced with us. Actually, he's been a little busy on Mondays, I think. Machi, he's another recent regular. Family Dude in the Mario livery. Master Phil, the Quick German. Salty Bancos, who I think may also be streaming on Twitch. Greza, who may also be streaming on Twitch. Everybody loves to stream Casual Racing Mondays because it's good racing and good fun. And he's got a classic Stewart style livery, which looks pretty cool. Mesosphere, another streamer. And yep, another regular. He's been here since pretty much the beginning. And if you want to hear some of the Discord chat banter, he's probably broadcasting it over on Twitch as well. Slav, who I have had lots of good races with in the club. And Pompey Pigeon, who is another long-term Casual Racing Mondays driver, but I have been yammering on for far too long, so I am just going to start racing as soon as everybody is ready, and it looks like everybody is ready now. Alright, good luck guys, have fun, keep it clean out there. There we go, just a quick message to the lobby. First race of the night. Here we are at Hockenheim. Let's see how we do. Full throttle off the line. seem to just about make it through that all okay. Which is good. Hi Patrick James, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you here this evening. You're watching Formula Fords, as I said in the intro. They're all pretty even, so it tends to come down to who the fastest driver is. I'm hoping it's me, although given the caliber of people in this lobby, I know it won't be. And I've also got a grip build on, which means I am losing out on the straights. Be careful through the hairpin, don't want to smash anybody up. Somebody has gone wide, that's Koopa, watch out. Family did also void, but we are safe. Saltiganicos tries for the overtake. I know I'm going to be disadvantaged on the straights in this one, but we're coming up to... Oh, the twisty bit, that was a bit risky for me. Bancos goes around the outside. Wimbo tries to send it. Somebody's in the grass, it's AX. Still in a somewhat high concentration phase at the moment while everybody is close. Be able to talk a little bit more once we get on the straight, I guess. There we go, first lap down, a little wide on the exit. 53.4, 7 to go. Started really low down as Bancos goes wide. And he still makes the pass, that's impressive. Kick out the tail a little bit. I'm not using traction control in these because the back end of the car tends to be pretty leery when you are off throttle, and if you get on throttle afterwards to correct it, the traction control in the game will just bog it down. So I'm trying to avoid that risk. It just means I need a little bit more throttle control in these. Not too bad. As I tried to mention during the first lap, there is a little bit of build variety in this car despite it being a spec series. Because it's a 1-mech series, with Forza's homologation system, you have a little bit of leeway in terms of, thank you for the ad, can't touch. If there's space in the lobby, I'll send you an invite. But there's a little bit of build variety in these cars. You can either keep the car as light as possible and not have wings on it, which means that you tend to be a little bit quicker on the straights, or you can put a little bit of weight into the wheels and you put the wings on, which gives you more grip in the corners. And I tend to prefer grip because I like having confidence on the corners, especially front grip. I like having confidence on the turn in. A 147.8 is okay. As we finish the second lap. And I'm getting chased by the pigeon. Need to give him room. And that was a clean pass from him. There is one important thing you need to worry about when you're driving these cars. Because they are open wheel cars, which is a rarity in Forza, there is a risk of interlocking wheels. That is where your wheels go in between the wheels of the next driver. If that happens and the wheels make contact, you're in for a world of disappointment. But these guys have been doing pretty well so far. It's all been clean racing. A few bumps and scrapes, but no big deal. This guy can chase Pumpy down. I was going to try moving the inside. I scared him out though. He couldn't hold on. Can't touch. Thank you for the message. I presume that's an invite request. I will get to it after the end of the race. Now I'm to Zebork, and he just gets all sorts of upset and swings the door right open and says, "Hey PJ, get right on by." Thank you very much, good sir. Alright, let's check what that message was. It didn't show up on my iPad, so whatever. We'll just clip that. Don't want to run wide too much. 3 laps in. Things have settled down, and here comes the rain. Just a few specks right now, a light drizzle. That'll certainly make things interesting. Right, let's switch to the interior now because we've got a little bit of space. Looks like the dash is in miles per hour, but my game is in kilometers. I prefer metric system measurements. Ooh, I got lucky behind there. This car is fun to drive. It's a challenge. Surprisingly challenging despite the low top speed it's got. This is the problem with cockpit view, you don't have the peripheral vision to the sides. So let's keep it safe. I did want to show you the cockpit view in this because it is pretty cool to look at. All of the open wheelers are like that. I normally don't like using cockpit view because of the lack of peripheral vision. I tend to prefer bumper camera when I race. When I hot lap especially, get off the grass. Bump on the exit. So just try to fix something here on the old controller. There we go. It seems I have dropped 8th place. Don't know what is up with the grip on this controller. It seems a bit loose tonight. No big deal. Doesn't affect the driving. Do I have any favourite cars, and what class do I like to race? I do have a few favourites actually, Patrick. Forgive me for a moment while I try and concentrate, but yeah, I like racing. I tend to like the mid-class of cars in Forza. That's so usually around B class is where I spend most of my time in when I do race in the hoppers. Sometimes a bit of A class, a bit of S. I tend to race a bit of everything. With the club is built in such a way that I do race everything. But when I'm not racing in the club, I do like to race a bit of B class mainly. I've been doing it ever since Forza Motorsport 4. The cars are just quick enough to be challenging, but they're not too quick that people will constantly mess up in turns. It tends to be one of the better classes for racing. And in B class, I love my Honda S2000. That's a car I've been racing in Forza for I'd say 7 years now. It has always been pretty good. I've used the same livery all the way throughout my little Honda Racing tribute. Other than that, I like me a good MX-5. Lots of grip. And grip is what I tend to prefer in general. Hello Rizla, good to see you, man. I've been checking out your paint jobs. You're getting better with each one, and keep up the good work, buddy. I would invite you, but it's looking a bit full tonight, and also I'm braking too early flat corner. I'm braking at 150, I could probably brake at 100. I would like a clean lap at some point, which would guarantee me a good grid stop for the next race. I think I started around 16th, 17th at the start of this one. You know, I'm a bit too conservative on the brakes, as you can see. It's the first race tonight. I'm still getting a feel for the car, getting a feel for the setup. While everybody else here has been practicing for about an hour because I had a practice lobby open, I have pretty much gone in blind. I did 2 laps of the Nordschleife last night just to get a feel for it. But there we go, a little bit of drift out of Sachs curve. My line through there is not good. I think Graza's going to get a slipstream benefit off me. Don't push it up too much. Nah, it's dirty anyway. That means the next lap's got to get off the grass, get off the grass, get off the grass. Good. The grass tends to suck you in these cars. Very dangerous. Bang! Off the curb at turn 1. There you go. 2 laps to go. This race has gone by relatively quickly. I'm gonna very quickly check. Got Graza behind to worry about. Brake at 100. He does not chance the out-braking maneuver, because I braked a little later this time. I have to admit that braking is one of my weaker points. It tends to be where I drop time to the professionals. I'm quick within the club, I'm quick within public lobbies, but I'm not esports good, and I don't think I ever will be. If esports were as big a thing maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I'd have been all over that, because that was when I was playing proper hard. But now, Casual Racing Mondays is my main jam. I do a little bit of competitive club racing on Fridays, not a whole lot. Just some GT racing with a few of the regulars. They're in a separate club. Been having some good races so far. A few of those will start showing up on the YouTube channel within the next month or so. They've already been edited, they're just being scheduled. I tend to put out 3 videos a week, if you include the live stream, so they're just fitting into the queue, really. Hey Norbert, good to see you, man. Good to see you indeed, buddy. Alright, I'm on for a clean one. Now the question is, do I chase down? Nope, and it's dirty. That's okay, Norbert. These cars aren't for everyone. I can attest to that. They're very loose around the back, but that does mean there's space in the lobby for somebody else. But yeah, no, I haven't raced with you on track in a while, man. In the Friday races, you're much quicker than me. And, I'm not normally quick in GTs. I'm having some good races, but they tend to be down around P7, P8. I'm not fighting for podiums like you. What I am fighting is medium Verstappen. And he hangs it around the outside. Will he go too wide at Sachs curve? No interlocking of the wheels. Excellent. The position is mine. Congratulations, HJD. He takes a lights to flag victory. And I will take 8th place. That is not bad, considering I started around 18th. What is the next track? I will tell you what the next track is in a moment. Alright, that was a good first race, a good warm-up, as it were. Oh, Quentin, you're already in, are you? That is fantastic. Well, I just check. Hey man, can you invite me? Let's see. View profile. Invite. I think you're already in, but I'm just making sure. Come on, Discord, please be nice. It's not dropping that link. Okay, so I just need to do a little bit of admin. Then I hit continue. Copy link. Just do that because the stream bot is not sharing YouTube links right now. It's just sharing Twitch links, which is funky for some reason. Anywho, that is less important. We're at Bernie's Alps next. Platform, and Norbert, because you guys were curious. That was a good move, Platfoot. I am proud of that. That was some good racing, man. Nice and clean, that's what I like to see. Right, race setup, and we are going to Stadtplatz for 8 laps. Bernie's Alps, and it's my favorite variant of it as well. Stadtplatz Circuit. There we go. Alright, I need to chat to the lobby for a second. That first race was alright. Yeah, this will be a fun one. Be careful around it though. We've got 23 people. We have space for 1. Okay, let me do a very quick check of the LFG because I'm not sure everybody got in. But before I do that, just stretch it out to the screen right there. Platfoot, I was going to go for a clean lap as well, and by the time I noticed that it was a clean lap, I dirtied it following you. So I just said, screw it, I'll just try and overtake you instead. Got a message from Strife. Just in time, this must be an invite. But I had to overtake, yes, I did. View profile, invite to game. There you go. There's an invite, that's number 24. Full lobby. 24, it's almost a quarter of 100 people. Isn't that amazing? Galrak, I'm going to send you a message as well. How much does your guys' Yep, indeed, it was a race. And it was a pretty decent one. Where am I on the old grid? Well, I'm not on the front page, so that's already bad for me. Where am I though? I am way down, let's just say that. Norbert has connected, 24. Okay, so Galrak and Strife. We are at 24 people with 2 people waiting. This is like the Oscars. As soon as somebody leaves, somebody immediately takes their spot. Just waiting for everybody to ready up. Okay. Scolzy 46, ready up. Platfoot, ready up. Wimbo, once you're set, ready up too, and then we... Alright, just waiting on Wimbo, and then we're good to go. So there was a little bit of Discord shenanigans going on today. I checked it once or twice throughout the day, but Dennis, or Denzel as he was previously known, he changed his gamertag to Scolzy/45, so he is now the disciple to Scolzy/46, who is up here, who has had that gamertag forever. But we are almost good to go again for the second race. So let's see how we do. Good luck, everybody. Here we are, second race of the night. We are at the Birdies Alps in Forza Motorsport 7, racing Formula Ford Spec cars. And I'm starting in 13th place. See if I can immediately make a spot on the inside. Not on full throttle yet, because I'm getting a bit of understeer. And we're all safely through, which is quite frankly amazing, because these cars are a little tricky in traffic. This is proper racing. Look at this. You don't get this in the public hoppers. For one reason, well, two reasons. One, a lot of the people who race in public hoppers are not very good. And two, this car is banned in the hoppers at the moment. For reasons that I am not entirely certain of. Now, this is the medium variant of the Alps. It's my personal favourite. I like the flow of this more than I like it on the other circuits. This was the headline track in Forza Motorsport 4. For every Forza Motorsport game, the developers created a brand new... Oh, that's a wall! Oh dear. Safe to pass? Yes, safe to pass. That's okay, Platfoot, you just go on. Don't worry about it. I think if it's just a racing incident, 2 into 1 doesn't really go. Thanks for waiting up anyways. Let's focus. But the good news for us, Mr. Platfoot, is that it's the first lap. So we have 7 laps where we can catch these guys. Platfoot and I raced on the Birdies Alps on Friday night in the GT Championship. We were both in Aston Martins. Did a pretty good job too. Platfoot actually finished ahead of me in his rookie race. I've been driving that thing for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and I'm quick, but I'm not as quick as half the guys in this lobby. The gap ahead, we can still see the cars ahead in 22nd place. I'm in 24th right now. Let's see how many people I can pass. I'm using full grip, which should be good around here. First challenge is to get by Platfoot. Just cone. Get out of the way. Little jump there you need to be careful of. I think that's what caught him out on the first lap. Oh, but I've no top end, look at that. It's only hitting 206. Now it's coming in. Here we go. Can I make a pass into turn 1? Round the outside, no interlocking on the wheels. Just about made it. Alright, Platfoot, come on, let's go. Let's get these guys. Still pretty close behind. There's an incident up ahead. Snooty has crashed. Things are happening now. That's good for me. Grass is not good, so let's avoid it. Platfoot is still there. This is a roller coaster of a track. You take almost all of it at full throttle. Two tenths up, that's good. Three-way battle up ahead. They should drop time to each other. which gives us an opportunity to overtake. Looks like Nendo defending from SDL Rob. They get pretty close. Nendo is racing in a Star Wars themed livery that he put together. Watch out, Rob. Rob ran wide into the wall. Nendo is using a Star Wars themed livery. I'm not sure if he has shared it publicly, but that's what he's using tonight. I saw some pictures in the Discord and they look pretty good. And if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description for this video if you're watching on desktop. It's a public invite, so anybody pop right in. Half an hour in we are, just about, yep. And we have a full lobby, so that... Whoa, 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 whoa! The back end just kicked out on me there. But I managed to hold it, Tokyo Drift style. Nendo's next. Let's see what we can do. I'm on full throttle, I can't do anything more than this. Except for a shift into 5th gear. Doesn't have a lot of punch going up the hill. And the thing when you're following somebody is while you're concentrating on your own lines through the corners, you should also keep an eye on where they are going. You should be able to see some behavioral habits. See like what corners they potentially go wide on, because those are the ones you need to think about making the attack, which I just did. We have 40 bread next. Nendo's coming back at me. Down the hill we go. Once more. On exit, there's an instant up ahead. Who is that? That's Wimbo in the wall. He looked like he had a tank slapper. It looked like he might have had a sin steering switch or something along those lines. All I saw was smoke. Alright, shift to 5th once it levels out. Alright, we have gained 6 places, which is good considering where we were at the end of the first lap. X is next. A little loose. But I'd rather be too loose than too tight. Rather a little bit of oversteer. 29.5. Don't forget to turn. Focus on the exit. Battling the oversteer and understeer at the same time is a little tricky. A little deceptive. Wimbo's gone in for a pit stop. Because I think he's got damage turned on, he needs to turn that off. Alright, AX, let's see what you can do. What you can do is give me room on the left-hand side, which you do. No contact, that's good. That's another one down. 7 places gained so far, 2 laps to go. Dennis is leading. 40 bread is my next target. Keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it good. And hopefully they lose time to each other while they're battling. Take advantage. Tries the overtake and it does not pull off. I'm a little bit too tight into that corner, but this thing understeers a little on exit. Don't hit the wall, that's a bad thing to do. X is going to attempt the overtake. He's going to overshoot. I'm going to go for the switchback. I intentionally let him through there so I can get better momentum on the exit. Let's try AX, you'll have to try once more. 2 laps to go. no time to let up with this. It's a full concentration track. Or else you would do stuff like that. Drift it, drift it. There we go, full power. Just hanging on each side, there we go. That's all good. Team's place may be a bit of a challenge. Lost some time on that lap, which didn't help. We go on to the final lap now. No clean laps all race. Flatfoot, don't worry about it. Things happen on the first lap, and now is the trickiest part of the circuit as well to overtake. Also, hello Carlos. Good to see you here today as always, although I see you every day, so it's all good. Yeah, we're racing Formula Fords at the moment. This is the closest Forza is going to get to Mario Kart, but these are good fun. These produce good racing, as you can see from the battle up ahead for 15th place. Look at that, they are still at it. Except the weekends. Technically correct is the best kind of correct, Carlos, and you know that. But can I catch these guys with half a lap to go? Mind the wall. It's not going to be easy. 40 Brit finally makes it past. Dennis wins. Good job. They are battling hard for that. I'm not going to catch them, but who's going to win that battle up ahead? It looks like it's going to be Can't Touch. Oh, he defends hard. Oh, be careful with the weaving. Oof. 40 Bread and Can't Touch. I was watching that battle. That looked like a lot of fun. You almost had him until he started weaving. Yeah, the lap times were pretty close. I think there was like 2 seconds between them. Good racing, everybody. Good racing. It was good racing, I will tell you that. What I will also tell you once I hit the welcome to Casual Racing Mondays, Golden Ashtray. Good to see you, buddy. I'll drop the wave in. AX is having a lot of fun with that. AX, that was a good battle that we had, a good micro battle in the middle of that. ForzaBot says our next race is at Silverstone National and it is 13 laps. Fantastic. And we have a new guy in here. Congrats on the #1 leaderboard time for Dennis. So, although we race casually, we race quick. And let's just verify that. Race set up. Go here, go leaderboards. #1 in the world goes to Skullsy/45. The man formerly known as Dennis. With a 127.7. Congratulations. And he set that while racing in the lobby, so that is very dang good. I'm in 25th. That's okay. But it looks like half the lobby is taking up the top spots, which is lovely. I said Silverstone National 13 laps. So let's set that up. The #1 time around here is HJD05, who is in the lobby. Whose tune is he using? He's using AMS Venoms. I'm already in that. Alright. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Quick heads up, HJD already has the #1 in this, and he's in the lobby. HJD? Yeah, he's got the #1 around here. It's a 107. All good. Right, let's see. As we wait for people to connect, and just like the Oscars, the seat gets filled immediately. We're up to 24 again. And we're having some good racing so far. 2 races in. 15 minutes. I can go another 15 minutes before I need to do the thing. I will remind people that there is a poll at the moment. I'll do that here. Guys, just a heads up that we still have voting options in for next week. It's Horizon, so I know some of you guys don't like that, but some of you guys do. So I'll leave that to you, and I'll make the call tomorrow. Indeed, a good micro battle. He loves the Bernese Alps, and the grip tune was ideal for it. Indeed, it was. Oh no, HJD's game crashed. I will wait a minute for you. Well, not much longer. Salty Bancos ready up. Thank you. Everybody is ready. HJ, do you want me to wait? Alright, so I'm just going to wait a minute just to see if HJD gets back in. His game crashed halfway through the setup for this one. I like the pictures of the cars behind you. Thank you, Patrick. That's 787B back there. Yeah, I'm waiting for HJD right now, and I'm going to wait for him to ready up. That 787B right there is actually my own illustration. It's something I did a few years ago. Put a lot of work into it, about 200 hours. It's all vector, so it's all done with Adobe Illustrator. If you want to learn more about that, it's on the website. It's just on PJTierney.net. You can take a look there. There's a blog post as well to show the development process and how it was made. So I hope you find that useful. My head's blocking it on the screen, but I've got a couple of Metal Gear things there as well, and I have a lot of motorsport artwork around because that's what I like to do. Thank you, James. I appreciate the comments. Never mind, HJD crashed again. I'm just going to go. As we get into race 3... Here we are, our 3rd race of the night. We are at Silverstone National, racing Formula Fords in Forza Motorsport 7. Clean off the line. Crazy slight contact behind. A few people run wide of cops, but we are almost safely through. Look the inside of the inside. And clear. Silverstone National is the shortest of the 3 Silverstone variants. Oh, watch out, Norbert. Oh, the wheels interlock as well, but we are okay because Forza's new collision physics system saved us both. Thank you, developers, for putting that in. Come on, Rob, get going. Oh, watch out, Paul. Oh, where's Snooty going to go? Snooty's got no wings on that, so he's faster on the straight. Side by side with Rob, and oh, nearly interlocked the wheels as well. Very big risk with these. bit of space, and he messes up the turn anyway, so I'll take it. That was dramatic, but I'm up to 10th place. That's good. Where did I finish in the first race? I think it was P8. Jeweler, Coupe, but they're 3 wide going out of that. Alright, I need to get the head down. Chase these guys down. To hunker down like this for the for when I hot lap. A greater connection to the road doing this. This is my standard camera view when I play almost every other racing game. But in Forza, I like, as I said before, I like peripheral vision in the left and right, which is why I prefer to chase camera. And as soon as I'm back in traffic, I will use it. Got a little loose on the turn into Brooklands. Many German drivers. He is almost 50 meters behind. I lost 8 tenths. Going through all that. Let's keep pushing, see what we can do. Yes, when I concentrate, I'll leave my head in the corners. It's kind of hard not to. Second up, that's good. Alright, wide entry. 58 makes wide exit, then brake quickly. Through left field, a little bit of oversteer, managed to drift. And floor it. That's good. That's near record pace, I think. Quickly into second place. Into second gear. Let's Cooper get off the grass. There we go, good. No windows, I'm not going to update that laptop, thank you very much. Who's that behind? Paul has a look in, that's distracted me a little bit. So we got Mesa and Matt and King Cooper battling for 7th place. Once that straight is long enough. Tech support and multitasking right there as we keep the speed up through Cops Corner. Paul is right behind me. It's all still very close. Oh no, that cone's actually impacted my speed. Here he comes. Wide. He's going to overshoot that. He's not going to overshoot it. He held it. Good job, you, Mr. Panther. Although these things are a little tricky, they're still easy enough to drive if you're a strong driver. Which means everybody is pushing at a pretty rapid pace. So much speed into that corner, but I can't carry it through. I have to bail. Sneaking the exit. Nope. Managed to throttle on the exit. halfway through this race already. It has been an active one. Let's use the off-throttle oversteer to the advantage. I'm just dancing on the throttle. If you're not familiar, check the bottom right-hand corner. Right beside the speed, you'll see a little blue bar. That's how much throttle I'm putting down. Right as the brake, and you can see I'm feathering it sometimes. Sometimes I'm just lead-footing it. But you'll see through some turns when it's off, the car back end likes to slide out a little bit. It's all about a balance of how much forward momentum and how much lateral momentum you want. But what I really want. Oh, he's not going to send it from there, is he? No, he is. That would have been suicidal. He was a good 30 meters behind those guys, and I swear he had a look in. I admire the confidence. I don't think he would have made it stick. He's a little bit quicker than me right now, and that is a little annoying. It's a challenge, to be sure. Get back on the road, although I should say the same about myself. Lap 9. And I got Norbert behind me. Fastest Hungarian I know. Oh, that curb kind of spat me out a little. Got a little bit loose. 57.5, that's a PB, that's good. Oh, that's an excellent run through Cop's Corner. That gives me an opportunity into Beckett's. Down to Brooklands. 2/10 up, that's good, and getting faster. Norbert senses an opportunity. I'm not going to let him have it. This is now a 1, 2, 3, 5-way battle for 8th place almost. Give it another lap. You'll all be there. Oh, Paul is attacking hard. 10th up, getting faster still. That's good. Getting more confidence through Cop's Corner. That's also good. Paul and Matt are taking time from each other. Norbert sends it. Oh, slide into lock. I was thinking about the exit, I was thinking about the attack, and I forgot about the defense. Norbert, the opportunist, made a great overtake there. And now this is a 5-way battle for 8th place. With 2 laps to go. And I get back P11. All is past Matt. All the position changes. Cooper is still P8. 2 to go. Norbert senses an opportunity. He's got more straight line. Do I go around the outside? I don't have the grip. And I can't capitalize on that. Oh, I'm going to take both of them. Watch this. Here goes Norbert, but I don't have the straight line speed on that. Alright, I'm going to tease him. I'm going to edge him in and then get out. Whoa! Oh, Norbert, I think that may have been my fault for moving in the braking zone. check in with you in the chat in a minute. I would do it now, but I don't have time to pick up the headset properly before getting to the next corner. Let's see what we do here. Final lap. Can I pass Matt G? Let's try to switch back once more. He runs a little wide. Norbert, was that my fault? I don't think Norbert's in the voice chat. Oh, this racing is so good. This racing is so good, but I've managed to make the pass work. Oi. That was a good race. Alright, I need to check in with Norbert. Looks like the racing has been very good so far. Yeah, Norbert, I just mentioned that in chat, in Discord chat actually. I think I was so focused on the battle for I was so focused on the battle with Matt and trying to get the overtake on him that I forgot you were right behind me. I moved in the braking zone and that put you off, and yeah, I apologize for that. That was a mess up on my end. But I have to commend you on your overtake before that. You did a... I left the door open just a little bit. Yeah, you're right, Norbert. You did have to move off track to avoid me. Man, that was a battle and a half, though, I'll tell you that. Is there any way to save a replay from here? No, there is not. Thank you very much, Forza. Okay, where are we going next? Scalzi... Nope. Forza, we are going to Lime Rock South. Race set up. Let's go to Lime Rock. Lime Rock South chicane. We're doing 15 laps. Good racing all the same, Norbert. That battle was intense. Right, I'm going to let that load, and I need to take a very quick break. Here we go for the next race. We are at Lime Rock in the Formula Fords at Forza Motorsport 7. And I'm starting 16th. Norbert, you're right. It is very hard to find a sweet spot in these cars. And Lime Rock will really test it. The racing has been so close. Oof, that one mistake sends everybody back. A fair distance as I tap the grass. Snooty has gone wide. I can tell it's Snooty because he's not running a rear wing. Everybody else seems to be going grit, but despite the madness up ahead, we're doing somewhat okay. Need to be careful here. Alright, just tiptoe. Oh no. Oh, that was awful. Norbert, I'm sorry if I caused that. I was kind of sandwiched behind as well. Oh, watch out, Wimbo. Oh. Grazer with the passer on the outside. It has been a mad first lap. And we have 14 to go. The challenge here, because I'm battling with, I think, there's 2 guys behind, there's at least 2 guys in front that I'm battling right now. I'm trying to monitor the behavior of 4 different drivers. Some of which I have not raced against in a while. Oh, Rob's getting all sorts of loose. Where's the safe spot? There's the safe spot. Watch out, Rob. Right. Give room. Ooh, that was so close. Ah. So tough. So tough. That piece of track is so tight. 40 Brett has clipped the grass, and he is now driving the world's fastest lawnmower. And finally things begin to settle down behind me, so now I can focus on what's in front. And 2 guys have gone off. Strife is one of them. Snooty's the other. Watch out, Grazer. Interlocking wheels. Alright, I'm trying to make room. Trying to make room. Okay, much better. Too much throttle. That was difficult. Look at that 4-way battle up ahead. You have AX, you have Norbert, you have Grazer, and Wimbo. Slight touch of the wheels between Grazer and AX. There we go. Much better now. Somebody has gone off up. No, that's lag. That's lag. That is very dangerous lag. I need to mention that in the chat. Whoever's in 11th place, 10th place, you are lagging hard, man. You need to be very careful. The last thing you want is for your race to be spoiled by somebody who doesn't even know they're hitting you. Although it is amazing that games like this work at all across the internet. When you consider all the demands. And don't forget to shift gear, PJ, you idiot. There you go. Now I can get a good exit out of that corner. And I get past AX. Off the grass, good. That curb was there to save me. Who is in 10th place? We will find out shortly. And there's a bit of a gap behind and ahead. Let's see if I can... Well, let's see how the end of the lap goes first. Because if I'm close, I will attempt to pass, but... I think things have spread out enough for me to attempt a clean lap, which will give me good qualifying for the next race. That's okay, Greza. Yeah, Limerock has been... Oh, 2 guys have gone off. That's Norbert and QB. Oh dear. That ain't good. I was checking Greza's chat message while that happened, so I don't know what happened, whether it was interlocking, whether it was just inexperience. Oh, and I've dirtied the lap. That's not good. Limerock is a killer, I tell you. Whoa. Nearly lost it there too. Yeah, Greza, the first 5 or 6 laps have been really tough around here. That first lap was manic. It's absolutely manic. I'm surprised there weren't more accidents. Not that anybody was driving particularly badly, it's just the nature of these cars. They're very tough to race in close quarters. Alright, let's get another clean lap. I mean my first clean lap. There's a big gap behind, which is good. 54.0. Let's try and beat that as things start to spread. Battling oversteer and understeer at the same time. It is a very unusual feeling in a race car. Alright, there. Excellent. Whoa! Oh, I'm 7/10 down, that's awful. Do I need to hunker down? No, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm going to use the chase cam to place the wheels where I want them. 54.7. It's clean. So there's that. That's Nendo up ahead. Alright. I am not going to let my hand off the controller for a chat message through this section because I did that a few weeks ago and I put myself in the wall. Nendo knows I'm behind him. Nendo should know. He was so slow through there. Oof. And you need to pick a spot. That'll do. I'm through eventually. Oh, and he goes drifting into the grass. Drop Wimbo now, so Nendo is now pitting. I think he is going to... I think he's going to call that one. These are tough little things. That's awful. I'm not driving well now. I'm stuck in 11th place. This lap's going to be dirty as well, isn't it? Yes, it is. Lovely. Well, not every race can be a great race, unfortunately. This one is a little tough. need to keep Paul behind me for another 2 laps. Because I need enough clean space. Yeah, I've just about got it. To set a clean lap. A faster clean lap, because I need a good grid spot for the next race. I'm tired of being in the lower half of the field. I need to be fighting up around the top 5. So keep an eye on the top right there in the grey box. If you see a little warning symbol, that means that I've invalidated the lap, and it won't count towards the best lap comparison, which this lobby uses to set the grid for the next race. So even when you're not racing somebody, even an incentive to drive fast. That's Zeborg. Stay wide, I want a clean lap. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, I dirted it somewhere. No, I dirted it because Paul's chasing me. Oh, man. And here he comes. Oh, he's rapid. I'm going to defend. He's going to go wide. Drifted, 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 drifted. Oh, sorry, Paul. Well, that was painful. A little bit of Tokyo drift. There's Nindo again. Watch out, Nindo. 2 guys behind you. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you very much. It is difficult to let people by on this track, I will admit that. It is a tough one. Borg here in 10th position. Up. I'm assuming Norbert doesn't catch me. Maybe I can chance another clean lap. Not driving like that. 5. Let's see here. Final lap coming up. I want the gaps to be somewhat static. I don't want Norbert to catch me. Looks like... Oh, I won't have a say in that. Congratulations, Lithium. First win of the night. I didn't even see you come in the lobby. Norbert right behind and 4/10 up. Wait, whoa, 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 a little loose. By a little, I mean a lot. Alright, I can't block him, that wouldn't be fair. It's gonna be close. Oi. Oh, guys, that was a tough one. Those first, I think those first 6 laps were a bit crazy. Okay, where are we next? We're continuing. Do you like this tune? Yes, I do. The tune is by AMS Venom. We are at Homestead Road Alt next, and it is FM7. Oops, M7. It is going to be raining. There we go. That was a very tough. That was a very tough race. Those first few laps were very difficult. All the interlocking, all the risks. Let's go to the race setup. Let's go to the Ford spot, and we are at Homestead Road Alt. So Homestead is here, and road circuit out. Oh, it's the one with the oval on the end. Okay. Let me look at the old leaderboards. Anything interesting in here? F4R max power. I'm gonna download these two. See what I'm missing out on. This is a handy tip if you are ever looking for good tunes very quickly. Just check the leaderboards. You can download the tunes directly from them if they have been publicly shared. Let's do that. Let's go 9 laps. Right. 9 laps. Where is my weather? My weather is up here somewhere. Looming clouds. Looming clouds. Looming clouds again. 40% moderate rain. 20%. Thank you, Forza randomizer. Alright, I'm gonna let this load up. Alright, let's go to tuning and upgrades. Let's go to my tunes. Let's load this one. I have no idea what it's going to be like. Does it have wings? Yes, it does. It's good. Alright, we just wait for people to ready up now, I guess. Next week we will be in Forza Horizon 4. We will be racing S1 cars. The club is currently voting on which S1 cars to race, and it's looking like modern sports cars. So that's your popular, like, is it D? Yeah, D. I'll look it up very quickly while I wait for people to ready up. A very good website for that is Kudos Prime. Malouz, a French web developer, put this together. It's a very handy sortable list of all cars in Forza games. So whenever I need to look something up, I can do it right here. Modern sports cars, I said. Confirm. So we're looking at cars like the Abarth 124, the Alpha 4C, some Audi TTs, BMW Z4s, Honda S2000. Yes. Hold on, modern sports cars? No, sorry, modern supercars. I'm looking at the wrong division. For next week, while I wait for everybody to ready up. Modern supercars. Let's hit confirm. Ah, yeah, that's more like it. Ferrari 488s, Ferrari 458s, 4 GTs, Lamborghinis, a few McLarens, a GTR. Yeah, next week is going to have some good racing over in Horizon. But we're in Motorsport right now. AX, that's good feedback. Thank you very much. I had second thoughts about the chicane myself, to be fair. Not all drivers are ready. Okay, who's left? Just just waiting on Slav. While we're at it, let's look and see who else is online, see if anybody wants a cheeky invite. They're in. Biff and Pinnacle, I don't really race with them anymore. Snooty, Family Dude, Greta, Widowed. I'll just drop him in, because why not? See if he joins for a bit of Formula Ford shenanigans. Here we are at Homestead Miami Speedway in Formula Ford cars in Forza Motorsport 7, and we are off to a good start. Slight speed advantage. This is my first time using this setup. I quite literally downloaded it 5 minutes ago. Brake hard. Little contact is okay, but not a lot. Very careful on the opening lap. I want to give room here, there, and everywhere. And get through mostly unscathed. So this is a new setup. Oh, 3, 2, 1. I make it. Yes, just about. New setup. Still a bit leery on the exit. I'm in 12th place right now. Soon to be 11th. This is the version with the banking on the final turn. So let's see who has the high speed grip. Borkham on your right hand side. Oh, I have a little bit more top end now, that's good. I'm not running the full grip build anymore. It seems to be medium grip. Gives me a straight line speed advantage. Look at this. 3 wide into turn 1. I am going to bail out of that. I'm going to brake here instead. Now I'm in a position that I feel happy with. And then I get off the grass. Sorry, Wimbo. Sorry. Tried to avoid pole while I got on the grass and then it spat me back out in front of you. But hopefully everybody's okay now. Alright, the power delivery in this setup seems a little more aggressive. Oh, Paul has spun it. Paul has spun it hard. Everybody's still very close right now, except for Jular. Jular has pulled away just a little bit. Oh no, he hasn't. He's fighting with Dennis up in first place. Alright, got the speed advantage now, remember that. Still getting used to this tune. It's the first time driving it. I wouldn't normally recommend trying out new tunes in a lobby, but I'm a decent enough player to be capable of doing so. If you're a beginner, stick with what you know, practice in single player and don't go into multiplayer until you're confident. If your driving abilities... Ooh, that was very close between Bankos. Easy work, and I just chuck it in. And somehow make it stick. However, there is respect between both drivers. As soon as he saw me on the inside, he gave room. He knew the battle was lost. Oh no, no. Oh, that's me. Sorry, Salty. Go. Go. Ah, oh dear. Okay, this car is still a little wild. Oh, I nearly tried the double dive bomb. That would have been madness. As Bork's livery says, send it! I'm 1 second up on my previous. I'm in 9th place. 9th place is okay. I want to at least catch up to Koopa. if I can. I'm starting to pull away from 10th now. That's good. Might have potential for a clean lap soon. And we're safely through turn 1. And let those two guys battle. Good. Turn. Good. Seems to be a little understeery on exit. This thing isn't as agile as the Venom setup. Springs might be a little bit too soft. The weight transfer is a little bit more pronounced. Good at all. Now I'm back in the clutches of these guys. But I've got so much extra speed. Even with that mistake, I can just do this. That was so brave. Ah! Oh, no, 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 no. It's useless to resist, Salty. I've got the power. Try as you might, but once we get back on the back straight, I'm just going to sail by. He's got the better exit out of the corner. No, 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 no. Brakes are not very good on this. I'm not sure I like this setup. It's the right choice for here. And here comes the rain. Inside or outside? Outside. There we go. As the rain comes down to dynamic changes and the advantage may come back to Salty. I'm going to lift slightly through there. This thing's tough to drive. Scolzy puts a wheel on the grass. Come on, get off the grass. Here's Salty once more. He's going to get by me once more. Whoa! Alright, we were going to interlock wheels there, so I kind of backed off just to make sure that the game's physics system didn't decide to chuck us both in the grass, because it has a habit of doing that. Gotta work with the quirks of the game sometimes. Even if it means you're going to lose. Which I'm doing right now. There goes that cone. Here we go, a bit faster. Now we're talking. On the outside. Excellent. Take it flat, flat, flat. In the rain, like a madman. It's drifting. No. Ho, 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 ho. I ran out of talent. Norbert has run out of patience. This is not easy. It hasn't been easy all night, to be fair. Quick change on the elite controller as I switch a function. Give me a little bit more control over the brakes. Control over the throttle. That's all down to me, and it's not easy. easy at all. Here we go through this airplane. QB's right behind. Yeah, the lap times have dropped significantly now because we're in the rain. Do I go high? Do I go low? I'm gonna go high. Smear a little bit. All good. All good. Two laps to go. I'm not sure about the gearing in this setup either. I can't blame the setup too much, it's set a number 1 around here. I think the problem is the component behind the steering wheel. That might need fixing. And on the outside, this isn't good. Well, he's fair. It's been a good battle. Two different car types. He's better on the infield section, and I'm better through this. If I can stay within 20 meters of him, coming out of that airplane next lap, I think I'll have him for 8th place. Here we go, final lap. And the battle is for P8. No. Careful. I had to turn, otherwise I was going to be a lawnmower. Alright, Salty, let's see what you can do. Slide into lock on exit. Alright, I'm close enough. I'm going to have the power advantage. Does he defend it? He can't. You can't defend straight line speed. I'll just pull away now. Not much he can do, but that was a very good race. That was a good, tough battle between the two of us. I'm going to commend him for that in the chat, because that was a good race. That was a good battle. I'm going to save that replay because I need to make use of it later. I enjoyed that race. My neck, not so much because it's so tough. The race, not my neck. That was a good battle. I am going to save that because there might be some good battles up the field too. Stick it in the old replay folder. And we'll look at that later. I might have use for that on for another little mini project I want to work on. Well done, Dennis. Good job on the first place. You've been having quite a few of those tonight. Road Atlanta full. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Road Atlanta is next. Whee. Alright, race setup. That tune was good, but it was hard to drive. So let's go to Road Atlanta, and we are doing, I think, 10 laps. We're doing 10 laps. Good. L-A-P-S, as I just put in the calculator for the next race. Here we go. Ooh, Laguna Seca will be the one after this. But first, let's do this, then let's do this, then let's do this. Check the L board of leads. Attacks Phantom, MS Venom. Oh, Paul has a number 2 around here. Nice. Greasy Wheel, Greasy Wheel. Never heard of these guys. I'm gonna load up Venom's tune. Paul has number 2 in the leaderboard around here, and I've been racing against Paul in a few battles tonight already. So there's a chance. Patrick, thank you for the yeah, thank you for the kind words. The Horizon 4 map, that took me in terms of man hours, it took about 80. But in terms of overall time span, it took me about 9 months to put together. There was a lot of research that goes into that, and obviously I've got a full-time job as well that I need to focus on. So I was only kind of working on it on the evenings and just trying to put things together, and I tend to keep myself very busy in the evenings with a lot of projects, both Forza and non-Forza projects. But yeah, no, that turned out pretty well, and the Horizon 4 time-lapse video, if anybody wants to watch it, is on the channel. So all you need to do is just look through my video section. You should be able to find it there. It was... hate the pen tool. The pen tool is like the only thing I use. Pen tool and Pathfinder, that's what I use in Illustrator for pretty much everything. I need to dive deep into Illustrator once more to do another project this year. Although for the last 2 or 3 months I've been using After Effects because I've been making all of these videos for YouTube. They seem to be going alright so far. I have a different editing style to most YouTubers out there, so let's see how that goes. But for now we have a few people needing to ready up. And once they do, we will be good to go. Give me 1 second while I just grab a quick snack. Here we are at Road Atlanta, 6th race of the night in the Formula Fords in Forza Motorsport 7, and away we go. Oh, and somebody has gone off immediately at the start. That was AX201. Don't know what the reason for that is, but Let's not worry about the guys behind, let's worry about the guy beside me. 40 bread makes it through turn 1. Oh, I suspected Nindo was going to cause a giant accident there, so I kind of bailed. Road Atlanta is one of my favourite tracks in Forza games. That first section really rewards bravery, and the second section really rewards overtaking prowess. Very tactical. Look at that. Look at that space he gives me. Fantastic. Full of respect. Oh. Welcome to Casual Lawnmower Racing Mondays. And we're back on track. Literally. Right, what can I do down here? Look for the markings. 1, 2, 3, brake. Lock up. Need to tweak something on the Elite controller. Done. That's the thing I love about this Elite controller. You can change settings on the fly. You can mess about with this and that. And there's a big accident up ahead. Go left, go left, go left, go left. Safe. Still battling. Oi, whoa. Wimbo with the overtake. Nice. This is intense battling right now. And we're only 2 laps in. It's a mad dash. I think tonight a reason to go. Oh, Wimbo has the sim steering twitch and he is gone. He is gone, and anybody that knows the reference, press F to pay respects. So poor Wimbo and his sim steering. I'm sure we'll see him again shortly once he recovers. Right behind us. 1, 2, 3, brake. Probably brake on the 4th marker board, maybe just before it. Turning on the fly here. This finally turns flat out. Just need the right line and a little dab of opal. Senses an opportunity down the inside, but he half-heartedly bails out of it. There we go, he just coasts through that one, roll the speed through the corner. I was carrying more speed through there, it was tough to find room. Outside, around the outside, yes, yes, yes. Good. Ooh, there's all sorts of things happening up above. Slav is lagging. Bork is lawn mowing. Slav, you're starting to lag. Just have to give him the heads up. I don't even know if he's in the voice chat. Discord is having issues at the moment. See him jumping around. The good news is he's ghosted for most of that, but there's always an opportunity of a big accident. Oh, that was a brave pass. That was a brave pass. I braked a little early there, sorry. I was lagging hard. If I'm going to pass him, I need to make it quick. I need to be careful. Oh, that's lag. That's a lag bomb, that is. Slav, you just took out Snooty. You need to park over. That's a lag issue right there. He's in a very dangerous scenario right now. Slav, you didn't need to quit, don't worry about it, but your internet connection is a bit unstable at the moment and is making it very difficult to race against you, sorry. Somehow I was able to steer with my mouse down that straight. While I was doing that, all sorts of multitasking. And I kick pace. Right, Koopa is a little bit up the road. No Windows, I don't want to update. I'm using a very old laptop, it keeps pushing updates at me. I use it only for the chat, just so I can see it without having to glance elsewhere. That's not working. Oh, there it is. Stick. Lithium is behind, and he is no slouch. So even if I want to set a clean lap, he is going to be quick enough to make me not have that opportunity. Oh, I don't have time for a drink. 1, 2, 3, wait. Lithium is the next challenger, and he's right behind. Safe. There we go. Lithium is not easy to attack or defend against. These cars, the performance gap is fairly low. Whoever was in 11th had a big tank slapper. There we go. I'm a second up. Ain't that nice? Alright, if you excuse me, I'm going to mute the mic for the next 2 or 3 laps. And I'm back. Had a quick snack there while also setting a personal best lap because multitasking is great. Didn't want to subject you all to chewing noises that would get nothing. Linthum, as you can see, is way quicker than me. I had no defense for him. Ooh, somebody's gone off up ahead. Who is that? That's Norbert. I don't know what happened, Mr. Norbert, but maybe it was a sim twitch. I'm not entirely certain. Maybe he'll tell me in the chat after this race. I know he's been having trouble with these cars, and this was for position as well. It wasn't even getting lapped. I'm in the top 10. That is reasonable, considering the caliber of driver in this lobby right now. I'm not super quick. 1, 2. There we go. Brake hard and turn in. Excellent. One lap to go. Norbert is safely behind. This is going to be a max attack lap just to try and get a good grid spot for Laguna Seca, which is where we are going next. Need to keep it clean and need to keep it quick through here. That's reasonable. This is flat, this is flat. This is left just to steer it in. 3/10 up, that's good. No. Keep it within the lines. Good. Here we go. We are doing okay. I'm only half a tenth up. And I don't know if Norbert is chasing clean lap 2. I hope he is, but he is catching quick. Oh no, there goes the lap. Okay, right. I just need to focus on defending this position now. 1, 2, 3, brake. Don't give him room, don't give him room. Natural flow of the corners out. He's on the grass, that helps me. That helps me immensely. Drift across the line, here we go. P9. Not easy. 25.6. Wow. 23.9. That is impressive. 20 zone tune. That's impressive too. Yoink. I'm going to download that. I don't know what he did to that car, but it is quick. Look at that. 6th in the world. That's okay. Granted, only 200 people on the board, but whatever. Alright, Laguna Seca is next. I am just going to hit the old continue button there. Check here. Laguna Seca, Mazda Laguna Seca. Hey, Lenthio, good to see you, man. Good to see you here. I hope you got my message today, by the way. I won't talk about it here, but yeah. Cool stuff coming up. Yeah, Norbert, it was a tough race indeed. Laguna Seca is next, by the way. We're doing 10 laps. Yeah, you looked at Norbert. Norbert, are you running sim steering? Because you seem to go off at a point that a lot of people with sim steering will be going off. Yeah, Will, that's good. That is good indeed. Okay, we are going to Laguna Seca next. So let's go to the race setup. Laguna Seca, 10 laps. In the daytime. Accept and reload. Excuse me a moment. Alrighty. Laguna Seca is next. I'm gonna have a quick check-in with the old voice chat, see what people are like. Ooh, Dennis is out. Alright, let's go to tuning and upgrades. Dennis, I like how your setup has interlock in the description. Looks like the chat is having a good time over in the Discord server. The link is in the description if anybody wants to join in the Forza racing every week. All I ask is that people race in a sportsmanlike and respectful manner, and no matter how quick or slow you are, you're welcome. It's a good community people have built up over the last year or so. They're a good bunch of lads, as we would say in Ireland. A great bunch of lads. I hope this great bunch of lads could ready up, we'll be good to go. So Norbert, that means you. And Scoldy. Let's see, I need to check if Dennis is coming back. Dennis, are you coming back into the race? No, I'm referring to 45. He's gone, is he? Oh, okay. Well, maybe somebody else will win for once. Hey Quentin, good to see you, man. Yeah, it was good racing. I'm glad you enjoyed it for your first session with Casual Racing Mondays. Be sure to recommend it to your friends and do all that kind of thing, because we have good racing pretty much every week. We're in Forza Horizon 4 next week, so that will be fun. In the meantime, I'm waiting for Scolzy to ready up. And he's just loading his setup at the moment. But yeah, ooh, look at how skinny those tires are. I mean, you compare it to... No, wrong one. Is everybody using that too? Yeah, you compare it to this. And those are normal sidewalls. Norbert, okay. Good to have you as always, man. I know these cars are tough. They're tough for me too, and imagine trying to stream and race at the same time with these cars. These require my full attention as it is. And speaking of full attention, I don't know if I'll stream any Dirt Rally. I need to figure out... I want to play some Dirt Rally before the second game comes out. But that game, the last time I played it, it requires 100% concentration. So I might just do standalone videos instead. Norbert, I get that. And this is going to be a tough track as well. But it's always good racing with you, man. This whole session was about you climbing back from the back because you either got killed or made a mistake. Yeah, it's not been easy for me either, to be fair. I think I've had one race where I was in the top 6. Everything else I have been pretty much in the middle. There are quick guys around. Let's see what's going on here. Sorry for not starting properly. His controller disconnected. Okay. 0 downforce and 3 clicks longer. Final gear ratio on the oval track is what he was using. Cool. Well, okay. Let's see how we go here. We still have 20 people and we're 2 hours in, which is fantastic. We started with 24. I would like to say we started with 26 actually, because we had 2 people waiting. That's how popular Casual Racing Mondays is at the moment, and I love it. It's great. Good community, people here, and everybody is welcome to join or just to watch. That's totally cool too. But for now, let's go. Oh, I had a very good grid spot for this one. Here at Laguna Seca. In Forza Motorsport 7, racing the Formula Ford cars. Now that I'm in a good grid slot, my best grid slot all night, I need to maximize my potential with it. That's a good start. We have Scolzy, Lithium, and Salty. Everybody's in similar, careful, pace levels. These cars have been producing good racing all night. It has been difficult, but it has also been good fun. There is a certain reward to be had from driving these. I checked the chat at the wrong time. That's all my fault. Is manual clutch faster than manual? It's a bit hit and miss for the leaderboards on this one. It seems to be half and half. I like racing with all assist software I can in Forza. Because I am not good enough to notice the difference between manual and manual clutch. I just, in high-powered race cars, in standard road cars, clutch all the way, but not here. Here it's just run what you want, really. Even traction control is viable sometimes. Alright, let's see what we can do here against Master Phil. Veer on the inside, I have to give him room. I have dropped down 4 places on the opening lap. That is not good. One was me getting distracted on the run up to the corkscrew. Alright, let's focus. Contact foot mess up, but it is all okay. Oh, he does the same thing I did last lap. Another one of those tricky tracks where you need to concentrate, especially in these cars. Did you know that Laguna Seca has been in more Forza games than any other racetrack? It has been there since the very beginning. In fact, it has been there since before the very beginning because it was the original test track used for the Forza game engine all the way back in 2005. One of the chief directors of the game has said that his physics test has always been drive a Dodge Viper around here, and if it feels like a Dodge Viper in real life, then he's doing good. Of course, I've been playing on Laguna Seca since 1999, I would say. Gran Turismo 2 was when I first saw it. It hasn't changed much over the years. Still just great racing, and the corkscrew is always an immense challenge. Getting through it right now. Oh, you called it, Norbert, you're out. Well, I don't know what race is next, but we've got the Nordschleife after that. But if you're not having fun with it, I suggest you bail, because these cars can be more frustrating than fun. Graza's already dropped out. Next week is Horizon. I don't know if you'll enjoy it that much, but the week after, I think we're going to be voting on the highest classes. So it's going to be the R and P classes in Forza Motorsport and S2 in Horizon. So it's just going to be a case of whatever wins the poll, really. But I will see you on Friday for some more GT racing action. Well, I will see you in the lobby. I probably won't see you in the race because you're much quicker than me in those cars. Whoa, what happened there? Did anybody else see that frame rate? Just freak out. Did anybody else see that? Why all this raining? Because people want to relive the 2007 European Grand Prix, Norbert. That's the reason. Alright, I need to check something in chat real quick. Anyone else get massive frame drops there on the last lap? It seems everybody had the big frame drops. Looks like we're having a few technical issues in the race at the moment. You all saw that massive frame drop that happened just as I was going into the corkscrew previous lap. Apparently that happened for everybody, and it caused a few people to go off the track. Also Slav, the Italian driver in this lobby, is lagging pretty hard. So I may, and I really don't like having to do this, I may have to give it. But just for the safety of everybody else. But I will send him a message very shortly. I don't like removing people from lobbies, but the well-being of everybody is more important. That was a clean lap. That's good. It's a 1:29.8. Norbert, since you have already, there's another frame drop. Since you've already backed out, can you tag Slav in the Discord chat and say that his lag is causing crashes with other players, and that I recommend he back out. I know all he wants to do is race, but if his connection is causing lots of trouble with other players, then he's got to go, I'm afraid. Do it myself, but I've got another 4 laps to worry about this. I'm 2 tenths up, but Mess is pulling away. Oh, there it is again. Oh, that's put me off too. That scrubbed my braking point. Oh, these cars do not. This game is not liking Laguna Seca tonight. Oh, that was another massive frame drop. I had another massive frame drop there. It's a little bit tricky. Thank you, Norbert. Much appreciated. Whoa, nearly put it on the grass there. Missa takes to the dirt up ahead. Okay, my times are consistent at least. No frame drops this time. Just a performance drop from me. Come on, get out of here. There you go. I messed up the braking on that again. Look at that, I lost 2 seconds. I am just going to live in 8th place. Which is a shame because I started 4th. But maybe this just isn't my night in terms of performance. No matter, can't always have a great session in terms of driving. Hey Amity, good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm sending it even when there's nobody in front of me. That was a I'm running out of talent, I'll put it that way, but I'm a 10th up, so let's ignore what I just said and focus on getting a better lap for the next race. Let's see what I can do here. 4, 3, 2. Section's tricky. Frame drops on the bridge. Laguna Seca is a technical nightmare tonight. Apparently. 3 tenths up, that's good. Let's keep that going. Let's brake properly this time. More frame drops. I don't know what is happening in the land of Xbox and the land of Forza Motorsport 7, but it is the most unstable race I've had in a long time. Keep it up. 3 tenths up, that's good. Oh, I missed that braking point up. Maybe I should turn the trigger stuff off. Control, yep. Words are heard. But a 1:29.6 is good. 2 laps to go. I am trying Dennis's tune out. This is I loaded it just for this race. At least I think I have. I downloaded it after the last one. Also, don't shift down to first gear because it will kick the back end out. Thank you for the advice, Norbert. Little loose. Ah, it's dirty. Not good. It's fast, but it's not clean, and I am stuck in 8th place. Don't shift to first, he says. You can carry more speed in the left-hander after the corkscrew. Yes, I can, but I am not brave enough, because that'll happen. Come on, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. I think I just don't have a lot of confidence in it right now, in this car. I shouldn't have shifted first, but whatever. I think I'm going to go back to Venom's tune for the next race. I seemed to have more confidence in that than I do in this. Granted, I've only driven this once. And now I am just in no man's land. And whoa! Anybody check that on the map? Slav's lag is getting significantly worse. I know you can't see it in front because he's the guy behind, but if you look at the minimap down below, he was darting all over the place. He's a hovercraft now, apparently. Well, we need to sort that. I need to ask him to leave, unfortunately. It's getting worse. It's got nothing to do with his driving skill, it's just his internet connection. Oh, those big frame drops. This has been an awful race for them. In fact, I think... Oh wow. This is all sorts of wonky. Well done, Salty Bancos on the victory. Congratulations, good sir. Putting that good grid spot to good use. Alright. I need to do a little bit of admin here. Okay, let's continue. Alright, I need to pick the next race. The next race is going to be Long Beach. Oh dear. Dubai, Homestead, Long Beach, la 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 la. Guys, I'm going to put this question to you. Long Beach East or Long Beach Full? Okay, I'll accept that logic. By the way, if it was west, it would have been 48 laps, but it's not going to be. Alright, we're going to Long Beach. We're going to Long Beach East, as they said. And it's going to be 16 laps. So let's go here. Oh, this is the second last race. This is the... Nordschleife is coming after this. Okay, so we need to go to Long Beach. Long Beach, there it is. I've been to Long Beach once. It's a nice little slice of America. West? No. East? Yes. And it is 16 laps. Right. Thanks for showing up, AX. I'm glad you had fun. I need to message Slav and say that he needs to back out. So I need to do that on the old Xbox. Snooty shared something with me. I will look at that later. Alright, I'm gonna message Slav. Show gamer card. I can do it from here. Do a little bit of admin. Excuse me a moment while I do this. Alrighty. Let's back that out. Has he dropped out? He hasn't. Okay, I'll have to... I'm going to give him a minute, but unfortunately he may have to vacate the lobby altogether. While that's happening, I need to take a quick break, and I will be back shortly. Here we are at Long Beach, second last race of the night. I'm starting P5. Tight street circuit. Tighter turn one, slight whack on the rear end, but we're doing okay. We're safely through. Watch the tyre wall of doom. Somebody has gone in. Bork has got an excellent run out of that corner. Does he have the straight line to contend with me? No, he does not. Alright. I've managed to hold on to P5. That is good. This is the highest I've been up here. Oh, no, 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 no. Run, run, run. Go. Best start I've had all night. Rob has slid here, there, and everywhere back in God knows whatever place that position is. I'm still in with a shot of the lead. There's a wall. And Salty's starting to pull away. The rapid man from Portugal. Oh, I got so lucky there. I got so lucky. If I was there a fraction of a second earlier, I would have also eaten the tyre wall. Up to 4th place now. We've got Phil and Mesosphere up ahead. Salty Bancos is just trying to keep it steady. Oh, I clapped the inside here. That's not good. We got Scalzi behind. Back to the Homestead setup because I think the extra top end is going to be important. Salty drifts it through there. Desperate measures to avoid the tyre wall. 13 laps to go. Scalzi's got a new custom livery out. I can tell he's using the same number board scheme that I am. That's his 4th livery of that. He did 3 liveries last week and now he's done his 4th one on the Formula Ford. Oy. I think it's a tribute to Manor Racing. Yeah, it looks like that indeed. And he manages to keep it too wide through there. Does he have the top end? He certainly looks to have something like that. Now we have 2 battles developing in front of us, and Lithium is not far behind either. He is just waiting. Alright, 54.2. Now we're getting somewhere. This is a lively little race. The lap times are short, so it's just turn, turn, battle, battle. But it is looking like a good one so far. still all to play for. A sneaky look down the inside of Mesa, but not enough to mount a serious passing challenge. Alright, let's hover around the back. Oh, Lintium's gonna get me, he's gonna get me, run it away. Kick it into first, power out. Good pass by Lintium right there. But look at this, I've got the top end on him. I need to go left, he's going to defend. But I've got the power advantage and away I go. That's a nice retro Formula 1 paint job as well. Single seater always produce great paint job potential in Forza because you can make all these like baby F1 cars. And he's back. I have sacrificed cornering ability for straight line performance. It's paying off here. But through this next section, Lintium's going to be quicker. Well, Norbert, thanks for showing up, man. You are always a welcome presence, and it's always good to chat to you, even virtually. And I shall see you soon, buddy. It's a shame you didn't have more enjoyable races. It's a shame you're not in this one, actually. This is a very good race so far. This is so intense. I know I'm cutting corners here and there, but the general unspoken rule, good night Norbert, is that around street circuits the walls are the track limits. There we go. I'm dropping back a little bit from these guys now, which is not good. I'm also dropping down on my lap time, so I need to focus on that a bit. We are halfway through this race. Alright, carry the speed through there. Let's focus now. Oh, there's interlocking. This is a good race so far. 3, 2. This is a good battle. This is a good battle. I am enjoying this very much. Even though I'm just on the tail end and waiting for opportunities. Oh, Nendo, that's the worst place to be! Nendo, go right, let us all through. Oh, we got lucky there. That could have gone a lot worse. I know Nendo tries his best, but lap traffic is a very stressful thing. A very stressful thing indeed, but we all made it through. No casualties. I've got the speed on the team again, but he's going to get me in the corners. Oh, I scared him there. Drift. This is the race of the night. That's a wall. Oh, I don't want this race to end. This is a good one. Skolzy makes an attempt on Phil. They're 3 wide through there. Is this for lead? Yes, it is. This is a 4-way, soon to be a 5-way. Now it's a 6-way battle for the lead. Look how close everybody is. This is insane. 3 wide down the main straight. With 3 more wide coming behind him. Oh, I am saving to replay this one for sure. On the outside. Need to be a little cautious on the brakes. This is a fantastic race. Come on, get going, get going. No, no, no. There you go, I'll set you right. We all survived just about. Oh, I was a bit cheeky there on the brakes. Hey, get. Oh boy. Okay, 4 laps to go. Whoa, Master Phil has rubbed against the wall. That is not good for him. He is eliminated from that battle. His chances of taking the lead are slim and none right now. In fact, I would say none. It is Scolzy in front, Mesosphere in second, Lithium third, I'm fourth. Salty Bancos is fifth, and Phil has dropped back. I have to admit, it's going to be tough even for myself and Lithium to challenge for the win now. But I think I know what Phil is doing. He's backing off to get a clean lap for the Nordschleife. That's what's happening. While we're here fighting for potential race win. I'm on to you, Phil. I'm on to you. You're playing tactically, and I respect that. But look at that battle for the lead up ahead. They have been at it for the last 12 minutes. Down the inside he goes. Messa's going to take him. No, he's not. He's got the exit. But if they mess up, we're here to pounce. Do I send it? No, 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 no. I don't have the brakes to do it. I was too far behind. Now Lithium has joined the lead battle. I am just trying to keep up, really. The pace is very quick. The lap times are very consistent as well. Look at that. I'm only 200ths off of my previous. I'm still... Oof, 2 laps to go. It's all about not messing up. Do I play tactically? Yes. I can't win this race. I'm not going to win this race, so I'm not going to try. I am going to hold off and try and get a good grid spot for the Nordschleife. Although Salty's too close. I need him to pull away. I need him to pull away a bit further. This lap is clean. I need to keep it clean. Ah, it's dirty anyway. That's what I get for trying to be tactical. Oh well. Shame really, but... Scolzy seems to have this one wrapped up. What's Lithium going to do? I didn't even get the clean lap, so whatever. Scolzy rounds the final turn and he makes it. Mesosphere also makes it. Second place. Lithium in third. I'll take fourth. That's what I deserve. Salty Bancos in fifth place. That was some excellent racing from everybody involved. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that too. Oh, that was a good race. That was such a good race, guys. 6-way lead battle. I'm gonna save the replay and I'll upload it, and you guys can record it and YouTube it and all that. Because everybody should watch that. Oh, you're streaming. You're good. Yeah, I think there's like, I think 5 of us are streaming this. Yeah, and Mesa. Well, it's going to be the Snooty special next because we're going to Nords, and Phil very cleverly is a word now. I just made it up. Has backed off during that battle to set a clean up. It's all tactics for the final race. Everybody loves to do it for the Nordschleife. But we are going to be doing 2 laps of the Nürburgring Nordschleife, so let's go into the race setup. And this is going to be the final race of the night. Once I find the track, it should be this way. Nürburgring, Nordschleife. Let's very quickly see what the number 1 time is. Excuse me. It's a 7:12. Same as Venom. Okay, we should beat a 7:12. Alright. The number 1 around here is a 7:12. For reference? Alright, the last race of the night. This is normally the one where everybody puts in maximum effort. Or maximum effort considering how exhausted we are for racing for 3 hours. Snooty, on the other hand, puts maximum effort into finding the trolliest tune he can and seeing if he can finish within the time limit. Normally he doesn't, but it's a lot of fun along the way. Let's have a quick look at the grid for the final race of the night. You have VSR Wraith in first place. Salty Bankos is in second. Strife is in third. These are all guys that set clean laps after the previous race. 40 Bread in fourth place. Zebork is in fifth. Snooty is in fifth with some very unusual rims on that car. Phil sixth. And then it's us guys who are battling for the win at Long Beach. Skullsy, Lithium, Mesosphere, PJ, Matt G, Wimbo, Nendo, SDL, Rob. We're down to 15 drivers. We are nearly done for the night. And once people are readied up, we will be good to go. And, yep, let's just... Tonight was quite bumpy, I made errors. Yep, okay, that's just... okay, Norbert is just giving the post-mortem in the chat. But I hope you've all enjoyed the racing so far. I've had a great time tonight. There have been some frustrating races, but then you get amazing ones like that one at Long Beach, which I need to share. I need to share the replay so you can all have a look at it in game and see how 5 very good racers battled out for a win on the street circuit. And if you want to be one of those racers, you are welcome to join anytime. I'm happy to have anybody in the club who is respectful towards others. That's the main thing. We don't go around trolling people and doing all the awful stuff that half the internet seems to like to do these days. It's a good place to hang out, have fun. We all love racing games. We all love motorsport. And we all love each other because I wanted to say something to make you all feel like I'm a bit of a sap, didn't I? But no. VSR Wraith, we were waiting for him to ready up. But while we were doing that, like I said, everybody is welcome to race. All you gotta do, all the links are down below in the description if you're watching this on desktop or on iPad, maybe even on iPhone, depending. Just as long as you're not watching it in an embedded player, you should be able to see links in the description. Anybody can join the Discord, anybody can join the Xbox Club, you're all welcome. You don't even need voice chat. If you just want to interact with the club in text, that is a good way to go. This is the final race of the night, so good luck, everybody. Here we are at the Nordschleife. This is the final race of the night in Casual Racing Mondays in the Formula Fords in Forza Motorsport 7. I'm starting in 11th place. And it's clean through the first turn. That's good. Get off the grasp. Good. Alright. Normally this is where the incidents will start. The important thing for the first section is to not be collected in the crashes. Then once things settle down, the real race begins. We're doing okay so far. Don't even think about it, Matt G. Not yet. Yeah, you have to brake for there. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. No, 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 no. Alright, we're safe. Just about. That was manic. Okay, as I said, step 1, survive. Step 2, don't do what I just did. However, I have a top speed advantage which will come in handy, especially towards the end of the lap. Often in a spec series, any extra power you can get is a good thing. Any extra straight line speed. I might get a little bit from slipstreaming strife. I'm going to go on the right hand side. We're on the outside. Up here, that's dangerous. Oh, we make it. We make it. There we go. That's a little. Not now, Windows. Don't be mean. I've got Windows trying to push updates on me. Oh well. It's the end of the night anyway, so I may as well let it do that. So as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll let the computer do its thing. But that's stuff that you guys don't need to worry about. What you need to worry about is seeing where I'm going to finish tonight. Right now I'm in 9th place. But it's the Nordschleife. Everybody loves the Nordschleife, except for the people that don't. I want to go there one day. It is like motorsport mecca. Oh, Wimble gets loose. Go, 3, 2, second gear. Alright, 8th place, good. Alright, getting a bit better now. Things have cleared up nicely. That mistake earlier on may have cost me 7th at best. We're doing okay now, and we have a top speed advantage. You can see the distance markers coming down. I'm catching in, I'm catching. I'm coming. I'm gonna go left. I still clip him. Slight left and a downshift. And he's got more speed through there because he can take it flat. There we go, that's good stuff. There's Snooty, who seems to be putting in some effort. I say that, he gets a little loose. No rear wing. He is going to be a rocket down the straights. Alright, now it's my favourite section of the course. It's just turn after turn after turn. And I'm hunting down the slidey snooty. Skulzy has taken the lead, Snooty has taken the dirt, and he's made it. That's impressive. Oh, no, 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 no! That's not good, that's not good. Okay. Let's see what we can muster out of this. Right, there we go. Lift it. Things are starting to edge out now. Matt hits the grass. He's sucked into it. He's trying his darndest to keep it on the road. As am I. Look at this. Wait, whoa, wait, whoa. Get on the road, you wild animal. Okay, that's a little bit better now. Third gear. Okay, let's see what this thing can do on the straight. And while we see that, I can attend to this little tech issue down here. I've got the top speed advantage. Here I come. And there I go. There's Salty Bancos. He was leading at one point, so I don't know what happened to him. Did he go off? Potentially. He's within my grasp. I am not setting a clean lap tonight. Unfortunately. Okay. My target for the rest of this race is to beat Salty Bancos. I think that's possible. I think that's possible. We shall see now with this what the top speed is like. Yeah, I'm catching. I'm catching quick. This is the final race of the night in Casual Racing Mondays. As I said before, if you're interested in racing with us, all of the links are in the description on YouTube. The entirety of the stream will be available overnight once it's finished processing, so you can just skip back, watch some of the better races. I recommend watching Long Beach, which started around 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. That is the best race of the night, in my opinion. Really shows what you can do in these cars. And if you're interested in more racing content from me, you will find it. I post new videos every Thursday and Saturday at the moment. I have got videos produced and scheduled all the way up to March for now, and then I'll record and edit more videos as I go along. A little bit of everything. I show some painting videos where I show how I design liveries in Forza games. Obviously a lot of racing videos. I may even do some tips and guides in the near future. But in my nearest future, I have Salty Bancos in my sights. He's 76 meters away. But I have a top speed advantage, so if I can stay close to him for the next 3 minutes, I will have a big advantage as we go down the Dottinger Hill, the final straight. This has been a good lap so far. I've really enjoyed this division. It's challenging, but very rewarding when you get a good race out of it. And thanks to the caliber of drivers in this lobby, we have had excellent racing tonight at various stages. I haven't always been involved in the battles, but I am now, as the Portuguese lawnmower lets me through. And I take 5th place. Slight lift through here. I can't take that flat. No sensible person can take that flat in this setup. Need more rear downforce. We're doing okay right now. 4th place is out of the question. Phil's too far ahead. Unless he bins it. Skulls in 1st place. I presume Lithium and Mesosphere are battling for 2nd. The crowd has dwindled down to 13 players, which is still a respectable attendance. Started with 26, but as the night wore on, people dropped in and out. Oh, and Salty Bancos is back. As people came in and out, that is all totally fine. Nobody's expected to stay for all 3 hours. You hop in, you do the races you want, and as long as you have fun, that's all that matters. And that's a very good pass by Salty Bancos through a very tricky section of track. Is it all for naught? Now it's a chasing battle. He's quicker than me through the corners, that much is obvious. The question is, can he pull a big enough gap over the next string of corners? And we're both making mistakes, we're both pushing hard. Can he pull enough of a gap over the next few corners that he won't get beaten down to Dottinger Hill? There's only one way to find out. And that's how you find out. Because he has binned it just as I was hyping up the battle. The commentator's curse is struck. If that were such a thing. Come on, come on, come on. Back on the road. The lead battle I am unfortunately not a part of. I am not quick enough on this occasion. Get, there you go. Down the final straight, down to Dottinger Hill, and I've just got the speed advantage on him. Not a whole lot left to worry about right now. Power on through. The gap is increasing. Skolzy is a kilometer ahead. Now he slows down. But it looks like he is going to take the victory. Congratulations to him. He's driven very well tonight. He takes the victory. I will settle for 5th place. Not bad. I think I started around 10th. And there we are. Final race of the night, so we are all done in terms of racing, and there's not a whole lot left to say really, other than thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you do want to race with us, all of the links are in the description. If you want to follow me on Xbox or on Twitter, you can see them on the screen right now. And other than that, well, not a whole lot to say really. Next week we will be racing in Forza Horizon 4. I hope you all join to watch that. I should have some good racing there as well for you all to see. But until then, new video on Thursday, new video on Saturday, but other than that, farewell.